Hello everybody, welcome back to Quali-Tea time. Little late, I know, hey, I'm getting into the swing of things. So, we have had a mandatorily quiet week, because in the past week, I released Veritas version 5, yay, and almost instantaneously fell into a funk of not being able to do basically anything. Probably seems to be that the entire den came down with some degree of cold, because even Fuzz was significantly more tired than usual, and that basically lasted the entire week, so I'm only just getting over that, so yeah, things are booting back up, but not necessarily at the full-blown speed rates kind of thing that you expect, so apologies for that in advance. But coming up this Saturday, I do in fact have the very first Pride event I've ever attended, or at least hope to attend. I suppose some kind of dramatic thing could happen in the course of, like, the Saturday, but we'll see. So that is the pop-up Pride event in Middlesbrough. I've been trying to get my nails to look decent for this, but who knows if it's actually going to work out. Almost assuredly, we're going to have some kind of calamity, because Lord knows that the people of Middlesbrough aren't very, how do I put this? Nice? Progressive? So, yeah, I'm half expecting I should take a whistle of some description. Hopefully it'll be fine. It is being supported by 2 police departments and a fire brigade. Admittedly, police departments don't have a great history with the LGBT community, but maybe there'll be a presence on the positive side. A lot of people say no cops at Pride, and I can totally understand that. In this case, I think I'd prefer to have the police as opposed to the entire populace of Middlesbrough, so balancing act. I'll keep an eye on them. If I come back with like a broken camera lens, then you know exactly what happened, I guess. But yeah, so that's this Saturday. That's gonna be fun, and that's also the Orange Pit Market, which is hugely full of delicious food. I had crepes last time, and then before that I had churros and also like a burrito. There's just lots of good like street vendor food. It's delicious. It's wonderful. It only happens once a month, so it's nice to go out for a day. Regrettably, that is the end of what could be roughly described as my good news. Okay, so our Prime Minister is a criminal. That's how we start this discussion, because the Supreme Court of the UK, which I confess is not a thing I knew we had, it's called in that little, has determined, in fact, that the prorogation of Parliament was illegal, and therefore null and void. So, hey, good news, we have a government running again. Bad news, it's headed by a man who quite knowingly committed a crime to shut it up. Along with an Attorney General who is either a complete idiot or knowingly advised an action be taken that was a crime. So, yeah, that's what we're currently sitting with, and a lot of people saying that's a positive note because it gives us more time to actually attempt to prevent a no deal, and that would be great. The best deal for us is to not leave, so we'll see how that goes down. This isn't game over yet. On either side. This is not game over for us, because we've now got significantly more time. We have over a month now to actually continue to work on stopping no deal, and it's not game over for the other side because they haven't been kicked out of power. Though admittedly they've had 3 prime ministers try. Yeah, it was entertaining to watch the currency exchange when that particular announcement was being made by Lady Hale, who has now become very much very much a millennial kind of celebrity. People are loving her and her wonderful brooch collection. But it was interesting to watch the currency exchange because you like saw it going down continually, which it's been doing for a fair while now, and then immediately spike heavily when it was announced that the prorogation was null and void. So let that tell you what it should. But yeah, that's other than that though, this is probably the first time you guys are seeing this new hoodie. So I got this off of wish.com, and it comes, as many things would be do it seems, with ears. It is in fact a fox hoodie. It is very comfortable. Been wearing this mostly around the den, and yeah, it is. It also has big pockets, so yay, also good. Dirt cheap off of wish.com. There's a lot of listings for this, so be careful, because wish.com is full of a lot of junk, but this was dirt cheap and is passable quality, so hey, there's that. And also in terms of like prep for Pride, I have also been trying to paint my nails Pride flags. I've had the pan flag on this hand pretty consistently. Currently this is the genderqueer flag, and I'm still not entirely clear if that's the flag I should be wearing. But I'm still having a whole ton of trouble trying to find any kind of gender non-conforming flag. So as far as I'm aware, this is the closest I get. So yeah, anyways, with that, onto the schedule. On Thursday night at 9 PM BST, we have more midnight hunting, and it's called a Diabolos. How scary could it possibly be? Then on Friday night at 9 PM BST, we have more Friday Night with Dead by Daylight, where we're gonna walk the Doggo Gorgon. Then on Saturday at 7 PM we have Dungeons and Dragon Hats, where our buddy is regrouping at the tavern because one of them very, very, very nearly died. Followed of course at 9 with the carousel. And lastly for our streams of the week we have Tuesday's Building Blocks at 9, where we're continuing with our refined Blood Magic mod. And videos you might have missed. There weren't that many because I was ill most of this week, but we have an episode of Dailies by Daylight where Freddy goes for a jolly jaunt, and the matchmaking system is garbage. And as ever, on to the questions. As always, these are drawn from the comment section, so if you have anything to ask me, drop a comment. It doesn't take long. It's easy if you try. So our first question of 3 this time around comes from Lissala. What is your favorite Ghibli movie? Really? There are so many. I have a soft spot for Kiki's Delivery Service, but it's kind of tied in with some personal memories that I don't particularly like to revisit those, so it tends to remind me of them. My Neighbor Totoro is, of course, an obvious classic. I think if I was forced to pick one, though, I would go with Laputa, The Castle in the Sky, or maybe Howl's Moving Castle. Those two are really nice, and I like the kind of found family sort of motif that occurs in both of them. The sort of magical structures is maybe also a recurring feature? Who knows? There's a lot of overlap between those two. But if forced to pick one, I'll go with Laputa. Lucian V. Ghost, who will win, asks, what are your top 3 colors in your nail polish collection? Oh boy, I mean, I'm still, like, getting to know them, getting to know all about them, so I'm not 100% certain. I have a number of colors of blue, naturally, that are fairly, like, favored by me. Honestly, the number one thing that I can say with absolute certainty that I love about this entire set is the Barry M peel-off base coat, because without this it would be so much harder to actually practice doing nails, because I would have to remove them with an acetone, basically, as opposed to slightly warm water and just peeling them off. So if there's anything from my collection that you should get, it's the Barry M peel-off, just as a note. And Princess Firefly asks, what mods do you use to make the Jun Specials? Now, the Jun Specials are heavily built on mods. They're most commonly, however, built on custom-made mods that I have made myself, and are not available to the public. The most common ones being ones that just add a variety of costumes so that we don't have to wait around for skin servers and such to update and the like. People can just type a command and they are now dressed and regaled as one particular character. Beyond that, Replay Mod has been used very, very heavily to try and get all the different dynamic camera angles that we do. It's very helpful because it means I can get any camera angle I like after the fact. I don't have to have it be in position for filming, and I can get extremely good dolly shots. So, yeah, Replay Mod, beautiful, love it, spoils me tremendously. Other than that, though, there isn't really anything tremendously regular or that really sticks to mind. If you spot something in one of the videos from a specific mod, then we probably used it, but for the most part they were built on custom mods and Replay Mod. And that's it for today. Hope you've all enjoyed. Apologies for the late delay, apologies for the late release, and I shall as ever catch you all next time.